Hello, my ginger loves. I hope all is well. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Whew. How y'all doing? How's the weather where you live? I am in Florida. It is hot. But it's been nice. Like with breeze and stuff. It's been nice. Today we're going to use the metaphysical cannabis oracle cards. Sorry. My mind is in 7 places. Okay, I'm here. All right, let's see what we got going on. Happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers, no matter what capacity of the mother role you might feel. So, coming out right now, we have Balance, which is Wizard. We have Queen Urzuli, Pay Attention. And we have Oshun. Very beautiful Orisha Oshun. Justice. And then on the bottom you have Omo, which is family. So, because family is at the bottom, I'm feeling like something has happened in someone's family, possibly with a child, because you have a child here with Queen Urzuli, and then in Omo in the family card, inside of the mirror, this divine masculine and divine feminine are looking at themselves in the mirror. There's their ancestors like behind them, but they are holding a baby, right? So they are getting ready to welcome in someone into the family. So I'm feeling like something is going on with somebody's family. And it very may well have to do with the child. It may have to do with someone not liking some advice that was given about their child, or something that someone said to them about their child. But I'm not a parent, okay? Let me start off by saying that I'm not a parent. But I do know that throughout our time, our journey on this planet, we need people to help us in all kinds of capacities. And so someone may be having an imbalance with their family members about maybe the way that you have decided to parent. I don't know why this message is coming to me, because I'm not a parent, spirit. I don't know nothing about being nobody's mama. But okay, I'm a roll with it. There may be, someone who feels like they were given information that was unsolicited, or somebody trying to be in your business. That's what I'm hearing. um Someone trying to tell you what to do. And I think Spirit is telling you that's not what this is. That's not what this is. Someone may be attempting to give you some kind of advice. And, I will admit, our elders, family or not, people that have known us all our lives, people we've known, forever, our elders tend to tell us things that we didn't ask them to tell us. And they do it, unsolicited. They're very honest about it too. So sometimes the delivery is not the best. However, in this situation, I'm feeling like you just be honest. You may have been in your feelings a little too much. And whatever this person or these people are trying to tell you, it's not to harm you. I don't feel that. I feel that it's to help you in a way that they may wish they had been helped when they were, parents, and especially if it's, the first child or your only child. They may have been trying to give you some kind of knowledge or wisdom in a way that they wish someone had done that for them, because it may have made things a little easier, I'm hearing. There's going to be balance coming back to this family, right? There's going to be it's going to be made right. Justice. Things are going to balance out. That's another confirmation, because justice, balance of the scales. So, it's going to work out. Everything is working out because everything always works out, like what Abraham Hicks says. So, that's just the honest truth. It will work out, but there may be some resistance, on the parent part. Maybe just the mom, maybe resistance from the mother and the father. Maybe the mom and the dad are at odds because the two sides of the family, are not agreeing on how you've decided to raise your child. And so someone may be overthinking, the situation, maybe thinking too deep into it, and so we have to pay attention to our thoughts. See how she got this crown of, like, it looked like the sun, but with like swords and spears, and that's why I say, somebody may be being a little spicy about what was said to them. I don't feel like they meant any harm. I feel like they honestly may be trying to help you avoid something that they may have ignored, when it came to the raising of their child. I don't know where that's coming from, but okay. So if you're having a tough time with your family, or something like that, just pay attention to what you say. Pay attention to how you think. Thoughts become things. And so we have to be mindful of the energy that we're putting out with our mind. You see all this? This is a lot of energy coming out of her crown. We have to be careful, because this may have been something that could have been resolved by now, but somebody is still feeling spicy. So because of that, you keeping that energy going. Look at this, ego death. Yeah, somebody, I'm not saying you don't have a right to feel how you feel. You can have boundaries. You can, set forth boundaries that lets your family know, you are the parent, and how you decide to raise your child is your business. However, you also have to operate in a space of gratitude that someone is trying to help give you direction. And as long as you feel that it's coming from a place of love, because you know when somebody's trying to play with you and be funny, and you also know when someone is being sincere in their advice, in their concern. You know when somebody's being nosy and when somebody is genuinely concerned or trying to express, something to you that's genuinely helpful. So use your discernment. Pay attention. Pay attention on if this advice is coming from a place of love or if it's coming from a place of, you don't know what you're doing and I know better than you because I'm older than you. Because we're not going to act like, some of the elders don't have that attitude. Just because they older, that means that they know more, and that's not necessarily the case. Age does not make you wise. Experience does. And so you may not have experience, in rearing a child, but you do have experience in reading energy and you know when somebody's trying to play. So pay attention and just use your discernment, on those kinds of situations. And whether you have children or not, when you're dealing with anybody, know when someone is trying to help you from a place of love and peace and genuine advice, and when it's somebody is just trying to be funny and try to, treat you like you don't know who you are. That's another thing. So this ego death has come out, Gogoro, and when we're going through an ego death, we are growing, we are expanding, we are having tower moments. Something is occurring because it is time for us to grow spiritually. It's time for us to grow mentally. It's time for us to grow emotionally. And so, these towers will throw you off your game, will make you feel like you falling and you can't see the ground because you was so up there. And so, somebody may need to also, calm it down a little bit. Maybe take a little look at yourself and try to dig deep and figure out why you're so offended by what they're telling you. Also, and even if this doesn't have to do with a child, someone may be going through something with their family where your family is trying to help you and guide you and direct you. And, maybe your ancestors, are trying to nudge you into birthing something. Maybe your ancestors are trying to give you a push and you're being very resistant because you think you know everything and you do not, my love. Okay? You don't. They're trying to direct you because they're trying to help you stay in balance so you can stay on your divine path, so that you can do what it is that you came here to do. So that ego must die. And I'm not saying that you should completely try to get rid of your ego, because you do need your ego for balance, okay? But what you don't want is for your ego to get out of control and cause you to hurt your health, okay? That's what you don't want. You don't want to put yourself in a position where when you go through these tower moments where you're experiencing this ego death, that ego death is falling on top of the justice card. So, during the ego death, you do know that's when shadow work start and some karma might be going on too. You just have to pay attention to what's coming. But something is being balanced out with this family. Like if you're going through something tough with your family, or if you're experiencing some kind of rift, and I don't know, I just feel like something was said to someone that somebody didn't like. You didn't appreciate it, but you can have boundaries and still respect other people's opinion or advice as long as they're respecting you. Next, we have higher perception. passion. So, ooh, y'all hear that thunder? Now, also, what I'm receiving is that somebody may be um this disagreement that you're having with your family may also be coming from you wanting to go into something that they don't agree with or that they're not used to. You may be a generational curse breaker. You may be the one that's supposed to bring back um, a different type of religion or a different perspective on religion and or spirituality into your family. You may be the one reminding people of something that your family practiced and it's not going over well. But you see, the bigger picture. You see that you're being called to do something, and because you know deep in your soul, deep in your spirit, deep in your bones, that this is something that the divine, your ancestors, your angels, your guides, your guardians, your soul family, your soul team, your galactic family, however you view it, however you see them, whatever you call them, the deep part of you knows that this is something that you are genuinely being called to do. And you're having to die. Not literally, but you're having to go through this death so that you can rise. And whatever this is something that you can't let go. Like you try to get away from it and do something else, but it keep calling you back. Because it's something you have a very deep passion for. During this ego death time that you're having when you're doing this work on yourself, really meditate on and, journal if that's your thing about why this particular gift, why this particular thing, why are you being called to do this particular, like why? Oh, excuse me. Really allow yourself to try and dig deep and know why this is what you're being asked to do. It definitely has something to do with your family. Maybe it's in your lineage. And, you may not know about it because, other people in your family may not know about it. This is when you got to go back and ask some of the oldest people in your family, some of the people who have lived, long, a long life, who would be able to tell you what they know. Try to look at for, pictures. Try to, just go back as far as you can. Do your own digging, to find out why this specific gift, you can't let it go. If you're using them ancestry things, be careful. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay? Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Because, everything ain't for what they say it's for. And I'm going to let that go. Maru, this is our message for today. If you're going through something with your family, if you're, experiencing some type of, strife amongst you and your family over, advice they try to give about raising a child, or, just unsolicited advice in general, you know, pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to who it's coming from. Pay attention to how you feel genuinely about that person. And that will genuinely let you know whether or not the advice or whatever was said to you was said from a place of love. That's what keeps coming to me. Somebody received a message and it was not received well. And did you not receive it well because you in your ego and you don't like that the person was trying to disclose maybe a truth about yourself that you've been hiding from or you've been suppressing? Or did you not receive it well because this person is messy? They say anything because misery loves company, and they just wanted to try to get under your skin, dig and hurt a little bit because hurt people hurt people. So it's up to you to decipher, how you feel about that person. And that genuinely will give you an indication as to whether or not what they said to you was accurate. And if you in your feelings about it, you got to come out. Because it wasn't to harm or to hurt, you know? But I'm also hearing somebody getting their territory enlarged. I know in one of these last few videos I did, I told y'all about the prayer Jabez. Somebody's territory is expanding. And in order for your territory to expand, you've got to expand. So this ego death is very necessary. It's very necessary in order for you to be able to see where God is taking you. I love y'all so much. I hope y'all have the most amazing day. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you so much for sharing the video. If it resonates with you and you feel it might resonate with someone else, just thank y'all so much for your support. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Have the most wonderful day. Talk to y'all later. Bye.